Hey there folks, and here we are again with another treat. This is going to be Rigid, our red Zerg once again, versus Idra, the blue Zerg. And yes, this is the real Idra, and we're going to go and get this underway. And it should be a pretty interesting game. It's on still Naga Caverns, one of those newer maps, but although it's not too new, as the game is getting older and older each day. And I mean, see what we're going to see here. Probably some muta play, some Zergling play. ZVZ isn't that amazing. I just basically picked this game out because it is Idra. And we're going to see if we can find any BM from him in this game, or if he's going to be a good old mannered player with lots of hugs and kisses. So both players are pretty much doing identical stuff. 3 drones, 3 drones. Very, very intense. And they're almost like right on time. Look at that, 1 drone. Oh, Rigid is just barely ahead, but Idra goes and throw down that extractor first. I'm kind of curious, is Rigid going to go for... He's going to go for a spawning pool first. So some players opt to go gas first, some players opt to go spawning pool first. It's pretty much a matter of preference. I think now everyone against Terran is going extractor first to get that fast gas for when those nice little reapers come into your base. You need those speed zerglings ASAP. And both players doing pretty much identical builds, like I said earlier. No gas from Rigid still, which is kind of surprising. I'm wondering what he's doing here. He looks like, is he going to try to do some like Zergling, no speed, all in type deal or something? And, you know, everyone loves to get their cheese on against Idra, or is he actually going to play out the game? And there we go, we finally have a gas come down really, really late though. It doesn't look like he's going to do any type of speedlings. And his tech is also going to be delayed. We actually have a roach warrant come down, so it looks like he's going to counter a bailing speedling build, which is quite possible, very, very standard in Zerg play. Looks like we're having 4 Zerglings pop on out, just to block up his ramp, I assume. No, he's actually going to send those out to do some scouting, and Idra is placing his overlords all around the map here. We are having 4 Zerglings come out from Idra, and 2 more. So yes, that Bailing's Nest does come out, so good job here by Rigid. He's catching on very, very quickly. He's, you know, like, Bailings are probably going to come out, and he goes ahead and runs his Zerglings away after his overlord sees that there is more Zerglings than he can handle. So he's up on his ramp here now. We'll see if we get any roaches out. Yes, 2 roaches are coming out, so I'll be able to hold off this attack just fine. But these Zerglings are going to, I assume, to wait on the bottom. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and come up and try to do some attacking. I assumed he was just going to wait to morph them, but it looks like he's not. And we are having our first roach come out. And yeah, Idra can see that, so he's just going to go and back up. He knows he can't fight that force. I wonder if he's still going to try to do a bust, or if he's going to expand instead. It looks like, oh, it looks like he actually canceled his Bailing's Nest. So Idra cancels his Bailing's Nest and throws on a Roach Warrant. Not a lot of players do that. That was almost near completion here. So I mean, it's a bit weird for me to see that, because I don't see people really cancel that often. And look, we're having the layer tech almost halfway done for Rigid, well, not even started from Idra. So Idra completely tech switch here, and it's going to put him really, really behind. And I'm kind of surprised he's doing that. Having a spine crawler go down for Rigid, I'm not really sure if he's like doing like a psych out tech or something, because he's getting a lot of speedlings. He's just not really putting them to use at all. And he's gonna go ahead and not even build any roaches either. So no roaches. He's finally getting his lair himself. Riches is already up, and he's going to go for a spire. Surprise, surprise. So you're having our spire come down. We are having a spine crawler come up. And he's going to go ahead and place that down right there on the edge, so you can get some free shots when stuff is stuck right here, attacking the roaches. Roaches are on hold position. Nothing's going to be able to run around them. Hopefully nothing can fit through there. That would be a bit unfortunate. And yeah, both players are just continuing to macro up, and our queen is putting some pressure down on Mr. Idra's overlord over here. It's going to be able to get away just fine. Not really under any pressure, but once those muta come out, it will die. And there's 2 overlords actually in a lot of trouble here, which which is kind of surprising. Oh, we're actually even an Overseer come out, so I guess decent play by Idra. It's going to go and heal up that unit, so there it is. Overseer has 200 health, and the Queen's going to start putting some pressure. Overseer is going to pop his little head in and see what's going on. And why am I lagging? So apparently my computer's being awesome and I'm lagging. Oh, I forgot to upload the replay all the way. And my computer does that sometimes, so I don't have the replay uploaded all the way, and I'm just doing this from scratch. So here we go. Spiders is just about up. We're having a Hydra Den 2 counter and an Evo chamber. So it looks like we're gonna have a Roach Hydra game here coming from Idra, while we're gonna have a Muta Roach coming here from Rigid, and we're gonna have an expansion throwdown from Rigid here. There we go. If his roaches would move, so we actually have an expansion being thrown down over here. Idra has a much more significant force, but Rigid's playing very cautiously, pushing out when he needs to, and yeah, I don't think any overlords are gonna die. Maybe one. He's slowly getting them back. He didn't get the speed. No, he's not getting speed either, so he doesn't get overlord speed, so his overlords are basically just gonna be dead. There goes the first one. Yeah, the second one's gonna die too. It's basically flew in the same direction, same path and everything. Kind of silly. So we asked for a pause for 1 sec, and you know, K go, so no pauses in replays, but there was a pause in there. So we are down supply here from Idra, so he finally gets that overlord back up. These 4 Hydra are very easily be able to deal with this. And here we go, they're going to start doing some focus fire. I mean, Rigid probably could have stood and fought that, but it's better yet to go after these overlords like he's doing. And more and more Hydra are coming out. So Rigid's going to lose his own overlord here, and it's going to be a bit unfortunate. And Murder was playing someone, and the guy didn't GG. So that is Murder, everyone. Ben is Murder. And I'm very sorry, Murder. So we are having Richard continue to look for these units here. And apparently people are asking for Murder's replays, so looks like he's gonna get some more FaceTime and whatnot and get his replays out there. And once again, these mutas are just trying to be a pain in the ass, and we're actually having a hive. Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted. We're having a hive come in, have our infestation pit go down, and no infestation pit over here. Just keeping it pretty standard. We don't even have a roach speed. We have roach speed over here. No, we do not, but we're going to have some Zergling speed come in, and really, the army from Rigid is really lacking. If he didn't like keep up the constant muta pressure, I'm really surprised like Idra just wouldn't push out right now. But then again, it's the Zerg army, and you can probably get it up in a few seconds. I mean, because the longer he waits, the more Rigid is basically building up, and it looks like he's probably going to go Broodlord since he already has his Spire there. So we are having a Speedling maybe come and scout. No, it's just activating the tower, and it looks like it's going to come in right here, and it is going to scout. So we're having a Speedling scout, but yeah, it gets dominated, and looks like Rigid is going to be the first one to push out here, which is a bit surprising considering he's I guess not. I guess he built enough Zerglings now that he can actually apply some decent pressure. So these mutas are going to come in from behind and draw away the Hydra, and these Zerglings are just going to go in. Looks like they're going to swing it around and decide to run away as, yeah, that's a lot of units. I mean, it might be a lot of Zerglings, but they're basically like little mice. They die very quickly. So both players are continuing to macro up, and yes, we do have that lovely Spire coming out with 5 Corruptors. So he's been saving up that gas. As you can see, he's only been building Zerglings, no roaches, not getting speed or anything like that, just specifically saving up his gas for this. And we're having a little Zergling scout come in, and he turns around to get destroyed. And I'm kind of surprised that Idra just completely forgot about his Overseer. I don't even know. Oh no, it's still queued up on 3, but apparently he just doesn't want to do it. And for those of you who didn't know, Murder is playing in the IMEs tomorrow versus Silver, and this is Jimmy, and then he also has QXC. He needs to finish top 2 in his bracket in order to advance. And Idra's coming in here again with another Scoutling, and Rigid just gonna go and send out his whole army to deal with that. Yeah, take that. So we do have an Infester out, and more roaches, more Hydra. He's probably assuming he's just gonna have like a Muta Ling fight here, but he's very unaware of these, I'm sure. And there's 5 Broodlords streaming in across the map, and then it looks like Idra himself is gonna send in his own attack party across the map. It's kind of funny how they both decided to go ahead and fight each other. And Rigid's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. He needs those Broodlords. Oh, and really bad area for Idra to fight. I mean, he goes ahead and gets that fungal growth off, but really it's not going to do much just because he's over this cliff over here, so it's really hard for the Hydras to actually put any damage out, and that's exactly what happened. There's not a lot of damage going out, and the Broodlords had a lot of free shots, and a lot of Zerglings lost, but I mean, really, with the Broodlords, he's able to just keep forcing back this army. And having another expansion go down to gold, we're having adrenal glands go down, and yeah, more Broodlord damage. I don't think the Hydras will be able to really deal with it. We're having this Roach army coming. It looks like we're gonna have like a base trade come on. That's all I can expect. That's because the Broodlords move so slowly that he's expecting the Broodlords to go ahead and run away, and he's actually having some Broodlords stay back. And here we go, Broodlords are assaulting these Hydras, and here comes the Lings in to attempt to mop stuff up, and that's exactly what they're doing. We have one Broodlord go down, but then there's just so many Broodlings and Zerglings. It's like a massiveness of crazies. How many health do these little buggers have? I can click on them, they're so quick. Okay, so they have 30 health. They're basically like a little Zergling, and look how fast they attack. They just keep tearing away. And yeah, so I mean, Idra's in a bit of trouble here. Looks like Rigid's in a bit of trouble here, but I mean, he has 2 Broodlords going in, and he's about to get a 3rd going in it. So they are applying some decent pressure, just not enough. So I mean, he needs to worry about where he's gonna go next if his base goes down. And here comes the Broodlords into the main, and it looks like these roaches are going to be dealt with. Yeah, they're slowly but surely they're dwindling away. These Broodlords are getting after them. I mean, they're not doing tons of damage just because the roaches are so much tanky. And there we go. I mean, they're slowly but surely being dwindled down, and we just have more and more Broodlords in the main of Idras. And here we go. These Hydras are going to try to focus them down, but I mean, really, there's not much going on. And Idra leads the game. No BM, no anything like that. He just goes ahead and up and leaves. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thanks.